Kaka-receive ko lang po ng 5,220 sa aking Maya na e-wallet from Mr. Cash, which is an online lending platform that's registered sa Securities and Exchange Commission. Submitting entity rin po sa CIC or Credit Information Corporation. Kaya dapat wais po tayo pag tayo gumagamit kay Mr. Cash. Pwede akong humiram ng up to 29,000 pesos, but I chose not to because of certain issues that you guys should be aware. So far, hindi naman ako na-reject sa loan app na to. Kaya in this video, i-share ko po yung a few tips that helped me na hindi ako ma-reject. We'll also mention kung paano mag-apply kay Mr. Cash, even if I've already made a separate video about it. And kung kayo nag-wonder bakit palagi akong gumagawa or madalas akong gumagawa ng video kay Mr. Cash, that is because I want to call out Mr. Cash for a number of things. And kung hindi nyo pa kilala si Mr. Cash, then it's better to watch this video para lubusan nyo siyang makilala. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's Ate Red here. And I have been observing, reviewing Mr. Cash for siguro mga 2 years na. Siyempre naman, dapat naman kasi sinusubaybayan natin yung mga legit na mga online loan platforms. But kahit na legit yung loan app na to, there are certain things na we need to call Mr. Cash out for and certain things that you guys need to be aware of. By the way, kung hindi pa kayo subscribe sa channel na to, please subscribe because ito po yung mga topics natin, mga online loan platforms. Try them para kayo may advance or may heads up bago nyo subukan yung isang loan app. This video, by the way, is not sponsored. It's based on my personal experience. Approved po ako kay Mr. Cash. Kaka-receive ko lang 5,220. Bakit 5,220? Dahil yung loan ay 6,000. That's the first thing na gusto kong i-call out kay Mr. Cash. Yung kanyang service fee or processing fee, admin fee, whatever you wanna call it. Kasi nagkaltas po siya ng 13% sa aking 6,000 na loan payable on 45 days or 15 days, 3 terms. Ang laki ng interest niya eh. Pagkatapos kakaltas pa siya ng 13%. Pero matik naman siya guys natanggap. Hindi naman ako naghintay ng isang oras. Pero kung first time mo, or kung holidays or weekends, expect ka na lang na may delay. Pero so far, kaagad ko naman siyang matanggap. Sad to say, hindi po siya buo. So, Mr. Cash, siguro napupunta kasi yung processing fee nyo sa sipag ng agents nyo na tumawag the day before your due date. Alam ko, ilan-ilan sa inyo yung ayaw ng binibigyan ng heads up about a certain loan app. Gusto yung straight to the point. Okay, so paano nga bang maiwasan na ma-reject kay Mr. Cash? I have 3 things na ma-share sa inyo. Just follow your due date. Kasi ayaw ni Mr. Cash yung masyado kang early na nagbabayad. Kasi alam niya na pag nagbayad ka, magre-reloan ka kaagad. So they see these audience medyo high risk. So follow your due date. Dapat wag masyadong maraming online loan platforms yung nasa cellphone mo. Kung masyado kang maraming OLA or online loan apps na nasa cellphone mo, maaari ka rin niyang makita as high risk. And finally, yung third, which is a no-brainer, and that is your credit history. So, yung iba kasi sinasabi nila, napaka-good payer ko kay Mr. Cash, advance, on time. Well, yeah. Hindi lang po yung credit or payment history mo within the Mr. Cash app, yung tinitingnan ni Mr. Cash. Also, your behavior with other online lending platforms or lending companies as well. Although, hindi ko siya makita sa accessing entity, I'm sorry. Pero, for sure, meron siyang algorithms or may mga technique siya in place na nisisilip niya na rin yung report ng ibang online lending platforms or yung records natin sa iba nating napagkakautang. Paano nga ba ma-approve kay Mr. Cash or paano umutang? Download mo lang yung app, guys. Currently, sa Android or sa Play Store lang siya dahil for some reason, tinanggal po siya sa iOS or sa Play Store. That aside, hindi naman kailangan mag-submit ng payslip dito kay Mr. Cash. You just need to submit your information, isang valid ID. Kasama sa mga valid IDs na tinatanggap ni Mr. Cash, driver license, UMID, TIN, SSS, and passport. Yun lang po yung nakalagay dito na accepted ni Mr. Cash. Kailangan mo lang mag-selfie, mag-picture ng ID, and just make sure na pag may pinipicturean kayo during the application process, it's well lit. Hindi yung madilim. There are a few things na kailangan alam nyo as well as i-call out natin si Mr. Cash. The day before your due date, tawag sila ng tawag. kabisado ko na yung script ng agents nila. This is this and this. Nagpapakilala, which is good. Nagpapakilala po sila with agent number, something. And magre-remind sila na meron kang due. Some people need to be reminded, some people don't. Most especially na okay naman yung pag-update ng app nila. And there are just times na masasabi mo sobra-sobra lang talaga. Yung agents nila tatawag, magtatanong saan ka magbabayad, ganito, ano yung payment channel, and yung instructions kung paano magbayad nasa app din. And when you use their QR code, isa-scan mo yan sa GCash mo or sa Maya, kaagad naman nagpo-post yung payment. So bakit sila magte-text na meron daw cut-off? Like, they would ask you to pay 1:30 the day before your due date. Like I said, some people need a reminder, some people don't. And sometimes sobra-sobra lang talaga sila. Ang dami-daming calls, please, bawasan nyo na lang yung pagtatawag nyo. I guess, a text should be enough. Saka na kayo tumawag pag na-late, okay? Another thing na gusto kong i-call out dito kay Mr. Cash is yung advance nilang kinakaltas na admin service fee or processing fee. I think it's completely unnecessary. Siguro if magbawas kayo ng mga makukulit na tumatawag, siguro mapapababaan nyo yung processing fee nyo. But of course, that is just my opinion. Nag-o-offer na rin siya ng multiple loans. So if you have an existing loan, maaari siya mag-offer ng another loan and another loan. But of course, given tong mga kinakaltas niya at yung daily interest niya na 0.25%, dapat pag-isipan nyo kung i-grab nyo yung offer niya o hindi. Right now, si Mr. Cash ay maaari na magpahiram ng up to 45,000 pesos. Tatlong terms yung maaari niyang i-offer. Merong 40 days, which of course, magbabayad ka every 20 days. And then 45 days, which magbabayad ka 3 times because every 15 days. And then 60 days na term. Pero sa akin, only nasa 45 days lang ako. Yun yung pinili ko sa 6,000 kong loan. And yung service fee niya, yun, yung kinaltas niyang advance is 780 pesos po. Grabe ang mahal, guys. So, yung matatanggap mo na lang is 5,220. And kung yung interest niya naman is 0.25% per day, papamahal dito yung service fee niya eh. Para sa akin, okay na sana tong daily interest niya. 675 plus 780. So, yung kinita ni Mr. Cash sa'yo, medyo malaki-laki rin na. Yung total na babayaran mo is 6,675 after the 45-day term. Dahil every installment, magbabayad ka ng 2,225. This is why hindi ko tinake yung 29,300. Hindi ko siya sinagad. Kahit nasabihin niya ganito yung credit limit mo, pag-isipan mo naman yung interest. So, only take what you need and only take what you can pay. Kasi otherwise, sasakit yung ulo mo because there are even viewers na nagko-comment na mas grabe pa silang tumawag pag na-overdue ka na. So, ingat-ingat na lang po tayo. Anyway, so kung 29,000 yung hihiramin, yung ikakaltas niya is 3,809. Yung daily interest niya ay magto-total ng 3,296.25. Yun yung sa 45 days. 10,864 to be exact. 3 times is 32,597. Kaya importante po na pag-isipan ng mabuti bago umutang dito kay Mr. Cash. Bago mo i-take yung isang loan, hihingi ulit siya ng permissions, kailangan mong mag-confirm. That is why hindi po automatic yung pag-reloan kay Mr. Cash. Meron pa rin siyang parang mini assessment. That is why may times na nadidelay siya. And normal na po, expect delays pag may holidays or my weekends. But right now, pag ano ko kay Mr. Cash, which is a Sunday, kaagad ko naman siyang natanggap. Sad to say, hindi po buo yung loan. And Mr. Cash, sana, huwag masyadong masipag sa pag-remind the day before your due date. Text and email should be enough. So kung gusto nyo makita yung mga loan apps naman na okay naman sila, whether na-approve man or ako o hindi, you can check this playlist, guys, because yun yung mga loan apps which I think are better than Mr. Cash. And hindi sila masyadong kasing sipag sa mga agents ni Mr. Cash. So, that's about it. And kung hindi pa kayo subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye!